Good morning, and I hope everyone is doing great this morning. And this is Tina Payne with Tina's Tips on Tuesday, and I am live. So I want to say hi to my friends and family that are watching, and also to all my business colleagues and my clients. So usually we talk a lot about business, and today it's no different. I wanted to talk to you about what you're doing in your life and how recognition is so important. Recognition is something that we don't do all the time and that we need to do more of. And mainly that's because, hi Brian, and mainly that's because we don't recognize the people, hi Scott, we don't recognize the people in our life, or we need to. I know it's 7 a.m. and it's early, and I hope everyone had a great weekend with their family. But I'm here to talk to you about how important it is to recognize what's going on in your family. Now, if you're not watching your family, it will grow without you. So it's really important that you think about, okay, what's next on your family's list? How can I recognize my children? How can I recognize my spouse? How can I show recognition to my personal family? Now, the part that I see that's important that people are lacking is that when you recognize someone in your family, don't withdraw that. Give them a ton of recognition, positive, the opposite of what they're getting in the world. You want to give them as much love and consideration to whatever they did that was great. Okay, that's number one. Number two is talk to people that are around you, your best friends, the people you talk to most. Really recognize them for their positives. Find the things in them that really bring delight into your life, that change the way you see things. Like this weekend, I was with, yesterday, I was with one of my clients, and I really noticed how she was really good at these specific things, and they were detailed. So I made sure to recognize her in it. I could have just skipped it, but because I recognized her in it, it made such a big difference. People need that. People need to see that you really care and that you really are, involved in their life. So you guys need to think about, okay, if you're going to recognize someone, be honest about it. Do you have any questions? If you do, please ask them. I'm more than happy to take questions. But that's number two, is that if you're not recognizing the people around you, how are you supposed to get better? How are you supposed to be honest with yourself if you're not being kind and looking at their positives? And believe me, if there's a lot of people around you that they don't have any positives or you can't find any, well, maybe you either need new friends or you need to be looking closer, one or the other. So the third thing I'm going to go to is business. Business is something that you need to take very personal. It is your property. It is your life. It is your livelihood. So when you're around other business people, you need to recognize them, because most business people try to recognize each other. It's a respect issue, especially in America. I've been to other countries, you guys. We have it great. We have so much availability. The women are still women. The women aren't being men. The men are so strong here. We're so thankful for the men and the women in this country. But business is something that you need to look at. How are you recognizing your employees? How are you recognizing your team members? How are you recognizing your colleagues? How are you recognizing your boss? How are you recognizing this morning other people you're around, other people you work with, your family? I know that there was a lot of family this weekend together because of the holiday, and I myself threw a big pool party for my dad, and it was amazing, but I made sure I sat my dad down and told him about all the reasons why he's my hero. And I sat him down and told him how important he was in my life, in forming me and molding me to be the person I am today. And I thanked him. So I recognized him, and I showed him why, and I told him how. And I told him what he did for me. So if you can do that with people around you, I highly suggest that it becomes something that you do regularly. Now, this is Tina's Tips. If you don't have any questions, then I am gone for the day. But I want to remind you that every time I bring up something, I really want you guys to working on it. Don't forget to work on it because it's really, really, really important. There are things in life that are tough, but if you be stronger and you recognize yourself, you bring out your best qualities, you work on yourself every day, things will change for you all the time. So this is early morning on Tuesday morning, and I hope you guys have a great work week. And keep an eye on my YouTube because I'm starting to float a lot of training in there. Many people are asking me for a lot of training, and there's not enough of me. It is very small sleep and a lot of work, which I love to do teaching. But I highly recognize, hi Carrie, I highly recognize that training is valuable and a lot of people are asking for it, so I will be putting it on my YouTube channel. But again, remember to recognize the people around you. Look in the mirror and recognize yourself. Find your good qualities. Remember that this is not someone else's life. This is yours. So be strong. Be willing to fight for it. Stand up for yourself if you're a woman. Stand up for yourself if you're a man. Women don't be men. Men don't be women. Be who you are because you're spectacular. You're loved and you're someone special. So recognize yourself. You've got this. And pay attention to the 3 tips I gave you today about how to recognize people, and be sure you do that. But do it all the time, you guys. Don't just do it every once in a while. Stay alert. Pay attention to other people. Pay attention to yourself. How are you treating other people? How are you talking to other people? I can't wait till I do the tips, the Tina's Tips on Tuesday for dialect and speaking. Because us Americans, please do not lose your class of diction. That's called real English. Not England English, but real English from America. We want to keep talking to people in a manner of respect. Recognizing them, understanding them, and being a friend to others. So God bless you. Have a great day. And it's great seeing you. And I hope that you remember to recognize yourself today. Besides others, at least recognize yourself. Then if you can, please start acknowledging other people and loving them and recognizing their good qualities, the things about them that you really enjoy. And mwah! Love you all. You take care. All right, have a good day. Bye.